Hey everyone, Cash here bringing you another video from Madden 25. Today's video is much anticipated, at least for me, starting this connected franchise series. Been waiting a couple weeks here to start it, was waiting on the rosters to get updated. Turns out there was a problem with them week one with pre-existing injuries not working. Still not fixed, but the other half of waiting was trying to find a slider set. Finally found a good one. Actually our Charter 04 I think, who was featured on the front page of Madden, gave his a try, got some really good gameplays with it. So once I finally found the slider set, I decided no more waiting on the rosters. We're just going to run with them how they are. So we're going to start this up. First thing, we're going with an owner. I'm going with the mogul background. I'll expand more on my decision for that in a little bit. Next up is picking a team. I was thinking about what kind of team I wanted to go with, or what kind of franchise I wanted to go with. You know, where you have the already established teams like Patriots, Seahawks, 49ers, or you can go with the project. And I decided to go with the rebuilding project, and I thought about the different options that are available, and there was one team that stood out to me that I think will be an exciting series to do, and that is the Jaguars, as you can see there. And I went with the Jaguars for a couple of different reasons, as I'm going to explain here in a little bit. But one of the big ones was their roster. They got a really good, solid young team. As you can see, I'm creating my owner here, Cash Larson, taking over as owner of the Jaguars. Career settings, 15 minutes, all Madden. But back to going with the Jaguars. First off, they have a really solid team. Well, they're not the best, but they do have some pretty good young players. So that was one of the things that went into my decision. And then there's a couple other reasons why I decided to go with the Jaguars that I'll touch on here in a little bit. But here we are in the connected franchise. Going through, you can see the Twitter feed there.
Hi everybody, I'm Trey Wingo, and this is Connected Franchise's all-new owner mode. As an NFL owner, your primary focus will be making money. You earn money by selling tickets, concessions, and merchandise. Maximizing your profit is the key to being successful in owner mode. Keeping the fans happy will go a long way to earning more money from week to week, which will allow you to sign free agents in the offseason and afford elite coaches, scouts, and trainers. If all this sounds like a lot, don't worry. That's why you have advisors. Advisors will help you know what areas to focus on to improve your team value. Every bit of success you have will increase your team value. As your team value increases, so too will your ability to make more money. The more money you make, the more freedom you'll have to spend on your team and your stadium. Can you lead your team to the top of the league? Good luck.
All right, and there's Trey Wingo explaining franchise mode and kind of this area in general that has the different things of, you know, the team that you can either look at or you can change, like the finances has, you know, where you can set ticket prices and things like that. Here I'm inputting the sliders. I'll include a link in the description to show you, to take you to the sliders that I got from Operation Sports. Those have the most up-to-date for Charters sliders. I think they're a little more up-to-date than the ones on the homepage. And here's our first media question.
Businessman, made a lot of money, and now you own an NFL franchise. How will that translate into winning games in this league?
Alright, so we got three options here. Had a lot of success, want to have fun and give back to the fans. Alright, that one seems pretty good. Second one, part of being good at business is surrounding yourself with smart people, so continue to be priority A. Build a winner from top to bottom. That one sounds pretty good. Business to me is turning to profits. Yeah, probably not want to go with that one. I think first or second one seems pretty good. I think the second one is the one to go with here. So it's going to give us a plus 10% per winning season for team popularity and 15% down for losing season. So, well, we're going to struggle to have a winning season this year, so that might hurt us this year, but help out in the future. So I'm going to just give a little brief overview of each of these sections. I'll go more into detail in future videos of what all of these include. But continuing on to more of why I went with the Jags, and also why I went with the mogul for the coach type or the owner type. As you heard when Trey Wingo was explaining the franchise mode, all about making money. Going with the mogul gives you $10 million right off the bat, which is helpful, especially with the Jags. As you can see, we're 30th in value now. It's a bad team, probably the worst team in the league, so we need all the help we can get. And starting with that mogul gives us a little extra nudge, not a lot, but helps out a little bit. And since the name of the game is making money, that's what we're going to want to do. As you can see here, fan happiness shows us our ranks in the league. Okay, and most not great on a lot of them though. So we've gone through the finances, the marketing. The marketing will show things like jersey sales, shows you how many jersey sales for your team, as well as the top 10 in the league, and all that kind of ties into fan happiness and things like that. Team success, there's nothing in that one right now. Staff, that's going to show us our head coach, I think scout and trainer, and depending on how good they are, you can give them upgrades or traits. I think it is you can buy them traits, and depending on how good they are, that's how well the trait is. I think it's how it works. But the next thing on here is stadium, and one of the main reasons I decided to go with the Jaguars was with seeing the new features that Madden 25 has, one of them being the relocation feature. I wanted to go with a team that I could relocate, and I will be relocating the Jaguars. When you look up anything on possible teams that might be relocated in the NFL, the Jaguars are immediately the first ones that come up. There's already talks of them, I mean in real life, being moved possibly to London. So with that in mind, trying to keep it as realistic as possible, as well as seeing that they had a good solid team, the Jaguars seem like the perfect fit for me to go to. So we're going to go in here. You can see stadium rating is a 9. That is not good. Anything under, I think it has to be under 20, allows you to relocate. And I think under 30 allows you to rebuild the stadium. But you can see on the left there, parking, team store, fan zone, every 2s and 1s, really bad. So we're going to relocate. So we're going to select this. This will start the relocation process. The whole thing takes up until I think week 2 of the regular season. So I'll be showing you each step in the process as they come up, starting with selecting the city, then selecting the team name, jerseys, and then the last thing will be stadium. So I'll take you through all of those as we get through the preseason. So we have the relocation process started. The next thing that I wanted to do with the Jags right away, starting this out, was upgrade a couple positions. You know, the Jaguars are not a good team. I want to try and build them into a winner. Part of that is going to be moving them, and the other part is building up the roster. So the first thing I'm going to do is upgrade a couple positions. I looked at my roster, identified a couple places. The first one, you know I got to do it. Being the Jaguars, last season in Jacksonville, I'm signing Tim Tebow. They should have did it 2 years ago. The fans all want it, or all 24 that camped out in front of their stadium recently. But I'm going to sign Tim Tebow. I'm going to make him my starting QB. The QB's already on the roster, not any good. Henne is bad. Blaine Gabbert is bad. I played some practice games with them, and they're just no good. So, can't be any worse with Tebow. We're rolling with Tebow. Then the other position that I identified that I wanted to upgrade was D-tackle. And looking here, I decided to go with Marvin Austin, second-year guy at UNC. And I didn't want to just go in and just grab the best guys at every position and make it unrealistic. I want to make it as realistic as possible. It is hard with CPU teams. They go a little bit crazy with the signings and releases. So I at least wanted to come in here and at least add a few guys before the CPU had a chance to go crazy. So I identified just a couple positions. This next one, middle linebacker Greg Jones. I saw he was in here. Fan of Greg Jones. I decided just to throw him on there. He played for Jacksonville last year. He'll battle for a backup middle linebacker spots. And then the last position is corner. I have 2 starting rookie cornerbacks, so I wanted to get a veteran to put in there, and I decided to go with the home state product, DeMarcus Van Dyke from Miami. He'll be my nickel corner. And I won't be playing the preseason games, but I'm going to advance each week, show you the signings, the releases, and we'll see if we can add any more guys. And then I'll also, as I said before, I'll be showing you the steps of the relocation process, as well as going a little deeper into the different areas of franchise mode That's going to bring us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe to see future videos that I make. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.